You can spread the disease even though you're asymptomatic. It's not a disease for starters, you stupid idiots. It's a virus. If you don't know the difference between a disease and a virus, how the hell did you get through nursing school?
Well, it looks like we're doing this batty cow again, doesn't it? Oh, fuck my life. Roll the intro. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Sarcastic Barman and welcome to my channel. Now, I've discovered something. You all seem to like my Kate Shiminari videos. They're the most watched ones on my channel and they do the best after upload, which is really odd because why anyone would want to listen to her crap or me talking about her crap is beyond me, to be fair. But yeah, let's look at some of the batty shit she said in this latest pile of fucking crap. Excuse the quality on her end, it's only 360p. I think her Wi-Fi of doom has let her down once again. But let's see the crazy, shall we?
It's civil law. They can't fine you. Say, I'm not wearing one. I'm exempt. You are exempt. We're all exempt. We don't have gills. We have a nose and a mouth that we breathe through. There's endless studies telling you, Fauci's even said it, it doesn't stop the spread of anything. A virus is so small, it goes through it.
Oh, fuck my life. You still banging on about masks with your limited fucking knowledge. Oh dear, right. Let's work this out in our brains for us, shall we? I mean, you might struggle with this with your lack of brain, but we'll work it out on a level that even you can understand. Now, you're saying that the masks don't work because the virus is so small that it passes straight through. Now we have to ask this question. What's smaller, the mask or the particles of oxygen? If you've worked out correctly, that'll be the particles of oxygen. So how can the mask be stopping you breathing but allowing the virus to pass through? And then let's readdress the point that you're not trying to stop the virus particles themselves from getting through. You're trying to stop the water in your breath that's carrying that from getting through, because that is big enough to get caught in the material of your mask. You said you trained as a nurse. You should know this crap. And what's worse, I've scanned through this video. We've changed things about today. I've actually pre-watched the video and cut it up, and then we're going to do it. And I know you get stupider as time goes on, which I find extremely surprising, because I thought we'd had all the stupid that you could deal with, but apparently not.
I leaked a document on my timeline of a load of bank traders way back in April. They all knew the economic collapse was coming. They were selling everything and buying gold. A couple of the guys on there were really sad and saying people are going to starve. People are starving. People are starving in India, in Pakistan, in Africa.
Well, I wasted 10 minutes of my life trying to go through your timeline to try and find the said document that you leaked. Which I just think it means you found a news article of people warning that there's going to be an economic crash based on how the virus is spreading, because this was fucking April, for Christ's sake. We knew quite a lot by then. Most of the pubs were goddamn shut. Your definition of anything is a joke. You really are a waste of space. And I've discovered one thing about your timeline. You're a social media addict. Jesus Christ, I've never seen so many posts by one person in one single day. It's ridiculous. And they're all crap. They're literally bollocksing crap. And you know what? People were starving in India and around the rest of the world well before all this shit, so nothing's really changed there. You useless bloody woman.
If you want to write rubbish about me, you know what? Shame on you. I really don't care. I don't care.
You do care though. This is why you take the time to block people off your Twitter. Not that you have Twitter anymore. And block comments on your YouTube. I can't see you keeping that for much longer. Or block people on your Facebook. I've not been blocked on your Facebook, but I'd be very surprised if you haven't blocked people on your Facebook. Not that you can post there because you're currently on a Facebook ban, I believe. Oh dear, they're filtering you, aren't you? They're stopping you from telling the truth. And by truth, I mean biggest lie of bollocks and crap that I've ever seen or heard in my life.
And if we all get through this and we're alive, we're setting up a new nursing register. We've been in talks about it today. You know what? Most of you out there, you can't even grace your asses on it, because I wouldn't have you on it. You've got to know how to heal a body. You've got to know how to recognize sick, looking at the skin, looking at the tongue. You need to know nutrition. You're not coming on it with your witchcraft and your sorcery, where you're doing your prescriptions straight away, wandering down there, just passing out drugs. That's your allopathic J.D. Rockefeller.
Ooh, witchcraft, hocus pocus, alacus curus. That didn't work.
You have the flu vaccine. You are 400% more likely to have a miscarriage, and yet they give it to pregnant women.
Because you're not 400% more likely to have a fucking miscarriage if you have a flu vaccine, are you? That's just made up gobbledygook crap that you decided to pull out your fucking ass. You're more likely to have a miscarriage if you have the flu when pregnant. Hence why you get the flu vaccine. It's quite important. And they do say to have it nice and early in the first trimester if possible. What the fuck is wrong with you? You are lying and putting people's lives at risk. You fucking Skeletor looking waste of fucking space.
Can you imagine? Do you know what they use 20-week fetuses for? They take them out in the sack in China. They cut it open. Those babies are alive. And they start harvesting the liver and the kidneys. Do you know what for? Your vaccines.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
In Sweden, they're pulling those 20-week fetuses down to the birth canal. They're drilling a hole in clamping the baby's skull, drilling a hole in the skull and sucking out the brains. And that's used in your vaccines. Oh, yes.
You serious?
Do you really want your babies injected with this? Immortalized cell lines. That means the longer they go on, they turn into cancer. They're in that new vaccine.
You are either lying or you're stupid.
See, this is what happens when you make bollocks up over and over. In one video you say, yes, they're getting it from China and they're getting it from Sweden. Then you actually remember that there's things called immortalized cell lines that were taken back in the 70s, I believe. Someone will correct me in the comments. You know where they are, they're down below. These cells and these vaccines have been reproduced over and over from the same lines. I think it was 2 aborted fetuses that have created the vaccines that we use now. And there is a movement moving away from these immortalized cell lines. So why would they be harvesting new cells but also using the immortalized cell lines? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Unless you're a lying fucking toe rag and don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Ugh, Kate. Why? I don't get why people listen to you. You only need 3 brain cells to realise you're a fucking moron and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Jesus Christ, your followers are just fucking stupid, obviously.
Another thing for all you Americans out there that are watching me, you know what the biggest cause of death is of the African Americans?
Heart disease.
It's not gun crime. It's not black on black. It's not drugs.
Nope, it's heart disease.
It's not cancer. It's not heart disease. Do you know what it is?
No, it's definitely heart disease. That's the biggest killer of African Americans in America.
It's murder of the unborn child.
Even though I've already watched this, I still find it mind-numbingly stupid that she's going to go down this path. But we'll let her. For fuck's sake. It's still fucking heart disease, though.
Black African Americans, most of them lose their lives and end up in a bucket waiting to be incinerated because they've been aborted.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not forget, before we put them in that bucket and incinerate them, we've got to drain out all their vital organs and juicy goodness so we can all look young. I'm actually 137. Yeah, tasteless joke, but I'm doing it anyway. But no, you fucking brainless moron. You know who gets the most fucking abortions in America? White women, not black women. And that is the documented case on that. It's white women, then black women, then Hispanic, then Pacific Islanders, then other. So, yeah. That plan doesn't work for you, does it? No, it fucking doesn't. And it's still fucking heart disease, by the way.
So for all you nurses out there that are pro-vaccine, oh my word, you're gonna answer in the next life, let me tell you. People say, I'm not anti-vax, I'm pro-choice.
I wouldn't call you anti-vax or pro-choice. I call you a fucking moron.
You're damn right I'm anti-vax. Shall I tell you why?
Let me guess, because you're a fucking moron who's got no understanding of how vaccines work, how the human body works, or how the vaccines work inside the fucking human body, and like to make shit up and make yourself feel special by posting every single day on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or some other thing to get your daily attention fix because you're a drug addict for the fucking attention that you crave because your mum didn't hug you enough. Is that a good enough answer? Let's hope so, because that's the one I'm gonna fucking give you.
They've taken him to court to take away all his rights because they want to vaccinate that 6-month-old baby with how many vaccines? How many vaccines they're going to vaccinate it with?
Is that a real question because you don't know? I'm going to assume you don't know. It's not as if you ever trained as a nurse or anything. Oh, fuck, you did. Dickhead. Now, it'll be 5 before the age of 1, not including boosters, because you do get a couple of shots for polio and tetanus and rotavirus. By the time you leave school, you will probably have about 9. So, yeah, and that's all dependent whether you get a yearly flu virus vaccination. And yes, your boosters do put that up if you have boosters. But no, woman, you are nuts. What's that have to do with anything? Get vaccinated. Some of these are quite important to get. I particularly don't want to see my nieces or my wife, who can't have many vaccinations because of her asthma, getting diseases that could be prevented by herd immunity, you fucking dolt.
Anyway, you know what? They're saying you can spread it even when you're asymptomatic. Complete poppycock. Even that test, they blew up the PCR test that much. It just contaminated it. The test didn't even pass the gold standard.
Of course you can transmit a disease or virus or anything while still being asymptomatic. What the fuck is wrong with you? I thought you trained as a fucking nurse. Do you not understand this fucking shit? Obviously fucking not, hence why you don't actually practice real medicine anymore. And you just do shitty face treatments because that's all your fucking brain can cope with. Fuck my life, if you had to actually give anyone any medication, your brain would fucking melt out your melted fucking face. Fucking hell, lots of fucks in that one. Now, this flows all the way back to your very first statement that it's not a virus, it's a disease, do you not know the fucking difference? The virus causes the disease. Diseases can be caused by virus or bacteria, so you can still fucking spread it. You are a waste of space. Your followers, I don't know whether they're actually just following you for a fucking joke, and I feel sorry for the ones that are actually taking you seriously. Because as far as I can tell, there's nothing serious to be taken in your post apart from the fact you're a fucking idiot.
There's this stupid picture going around with 2 cartoons, and one wears knickers and pees on the other one, and it stops the flow of urine, and one doesn't wear knickers. Well, you know what? The last time I looked, I wasn't in the habit of crouching in a supermarket and taking a massive wee.
No, but I bet you're in the habit of fucking breathing in a supermarket. The fact this analogy doesn't fucking play into your brain is a joke. I'm sure even children would understand that as an analogy. Pee, the thing stops the pee. Mask, the thing stops the water in your breath getting out. It's the same sort of fucking idea. It's an analogy to make it simple for people who are as stupid as you so they fucking understand. Obviously, they didn't dumb it down enough for you, did they? Fuck my life. And I'm sure you're at the age of, 50-ish? You probably do wear nappies in the store. Well, slightly leak nappies. I'm assuming here, but you assume about all sorts of stuff and make shit up and put it online. So why can't I assume that you piss yourself in the supermarket because you're of that age where if you laugh, there is the chance that might happen?
Get out there, hug your neighbours, hug your friends. Everybody, get your masks off. This is how we get herd immunity.
Oh, fuck my life. Thank God this is the last clip. And why the fuck did I pick this to be the last goddamn clip? Oh yeah, I know. Don't take off your fucking mask. Don't go and hug random strangers. That's not how you get herd immunity. That's how you pass the virus on to people who don't have the immunity and the ability to compensate and pass through and survive having this fucking virus. For fuck's sake. Herd immunity is after the virus has gone round and killed off a big swathe of the population and left other people immune to it. This is what the vaccine's going to do for us without the fucking killing bit. For fuck's sake. That entire statement is putting people's lives at risk. You self-entitled little fucking prick. Oh my good God, why do I fucking put myself through this? Oh yes, for the views. For the views and to make you people happy. You seem to like me getting annoyed at this fucking cow. Jesus Christ. Fuck you all, you bastards. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for getting the fucking...
Hello everyone. The barman's fucked off to the pub. I think you annoyed him by making him watch that fucking crazy woman. Yeah. But if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Especially you, Rebecca. I know you've been liking my videos. You've been stalking me, haven't you? Yeah, you have. If you really like these videos, you could go buy t-shirts, buy hoodies. They're all on the Teespring list. Also, you could join the Patreon for people like Purple Rhymes with Orange, William Foley, Cheese Mondo, the Key Weasel, or Dorian Brooker. They're all really cool people and they give money to Barman so he can try and do more videos. Barman also apologizes for the lack of video this week, only one. Our pub is really, really, really busy. So yeah, there is that, which is really good. Thank you everyone who comes to pubs and buys beer. Don't forget, your local pub is very good and you'll need to go there very often. More videos coming soon, more Minecrafty stuff, all that sort of things. I think that's everything you'll need to know. I speak to you next time video. Thank you. Bye bye.